forest road, where the dust hangs low, past the soybean fields and the old silo. There's a feed store bell with a weathered ring, and a hymn book worn from everything. At a pearl opened at 5:30, with flour on her hands and faith in her eyes. Stacked sweet corn sacks by the window frame and swept the floor while she whispered his name. Her daddy built that store from pine, back when the railroad still crossed county line. But years had bent the roof and beams, like life bends down our brightest dreams. On the counter by the coffee tin, where farmers came to talk and grin, there lay a hymn book cracked and gray, open wide to come what may. Ada said some folks need seed, some need a rope or wire, some come in carrying silence like a house that lost its fire. And when words were hard and hearts were sore, she let that old hymn book say a little more. There was healing in the feed store, on a dust road plain and poor, not in silver, not in thunder, just grace by an open door. Every page had a tear stain, every song had carried war, but Jesus met the broken through the hymn book in the feed store. When the world felt heavy and hope was hard to hold, mercy started singing where the cracked pine floorboards roll. One Tuesday came with the bitter sky, rain in the ditch and smoke up high. A widow named Mary from the river bend walked in alone without a friend. She bought no seed, she bought no grain, just stood there shaking from grief and brain. Her wedding ring loose on her trembling hand, like she was losing more than land. Ada poured coffee in a chip blue cup, didn't ask why, didn't hurry her up, then turned that hymn book soft and slow to a song her mama used to know. Mary's lips moved before she knew, like spring coming back through winter blue. And by the second verse she cried, but something lost came alive inside. Ada never called it a miracle loud, never drew a circle, never gathered a crowd, but Mary left with her shoulders raised and a little more light in her rainy days. There was healing in the feed store, on a dust road plain and poor, not in silver, not in thunder, just grace by an open door. Every page had a tear stain, every song had carried war, but Jesus met the broken through the hymn book in the feed store. When the world felt heavy and hope was hard to hold, mercy started singing where the cracked pine floorboards roll. By summer heat, the whole town knew that old worn book had a work to do. Truckers stopped between county runs, mothers came in with their restless sons, a farmer who lost his field to fire, a teacher worn down and growing tired, a girl with dreams too big for home, a man ashamed to walk alone. They'd leave their names on paper scraps, tucked between the songs and maps. Ada prayed them one by one at closing time when the day was done. And one night when the wind blew hard, lightning struck near the cattle yard. The feed store roof caught a line of flame, and folks came running through smoke and rain. Sometimes the things that hold our prayers are not the things that last. Sometimes God lets the wood burn down, but saves the love we passed. A page may tear, a roof may fall, but mercy has a way embraced by an open door. Every page had a tear stain, every song had carried war. But Jesus met the broken through the hymn book in the feed store. Now the walls are built from new pine, and the bell rings like before. But the same old song is waiting by the counter near the door. When the world feels heavy and hope is hard to hold, mercy still starts singing where the faithful stories roll. There is healing in the feed store, where the wounded come once more. Jesus keeps on calling through the hymn book in the feed store. On Harvest Road, where the dust hangs low, morning breaks where the soybeans grow. And it turns the page again for every stranger, every friend. There was healing, there was mercy in the hymn book in the feed store. I remember your warm smile and the way you stayed a while. Though the days have come and gone, in my heart you still live on. There are moments I still feel like your presence here is real. In the quiet, in the air, it's as if you're standing there. We'll meet again someday, I know. Beyond the pain, beyond the sorrow, where no tears will fall again, and love will never end. We'll meet again someday, my friend, where broken hearts begin to mend. Till that day, I'll hold on tight and keep your memory in my life. Though I walk this road alone, I am not on my own. There's a promise deep inside that we'll stand there side by side. We'll meet again someday, I know. Beyond the pain, beyond the sorrow, where no tears will fall again, and love will never end. We'll meet again someday, my friend, where broken hearts begin to mend. Till that day, I'll hold on tight and keep your memory in my life. Every tear that falls today will be wiped someday away, in a place where we will be together for eternity. just your voice guiding me in every choice. Just to walk with you each day, that is all I need to say. In your light I find my way, every step along the way. Just to know you're always near takes away my every fear. I don't need a greater view, just to walk with you. Have never let me go, even when I've wandered slow. Just to walk with you each day, that is all I need to say. In your light I find my way, every step along the way. Just to know you're always near takes away my every fear. I don't need a greater view, just to walk with you. Not in riches, not in fame, only calling on your name. There I find my truest peace, where my restless thoughts can cease. Just to walk with you each day, that is all I need to say. In your light I find my way, every step along the way. Just to know you're always near takes away my every fear. I don't need a greater view, just to walk with you. Just to walk with you.
The old photo album was resting on the chair, with a cover worn and faded and a ribbon holding there. Every page was like a doorway to the rooms we used to know, where the sunlight kissed the curtains and the evening moved so slow. Time may fade the colors and the faces in the frame, but love still tells its story every time I say their names. The old photo album still brings the old days near, like a song beside the window, like a voice I long to hear. The old photo album holds the golden years inside, every smile a little blessing, every tear a gentle tide. There was Mama in the garden, there was Daddy by the car. There were children on the front steps wishing on the evening star. There were birthdays in the kitchen, there were Sundays dressed in white. There were prayers around the table in the soft and holy light. Now the house is only memory, and the road has changed its name. But when I turn those pages, I am home with them again. The old photo album still brings the old days near, like a song beside the window, like a voice I long to hear. The old photo album holds the golden years inside, every smile a little blessing, every tear a gentle tide. Ooh, the pictures stay. Ooh, like yesterday. Ooh, every melody brings my family back to me. If I could step inside one picture and hold one hand again, I would thank the Lord for every heart that loved me way back then. For every little moment that we thought would never go still lives inside the old songs and the photographs we know. Like a song beside the window, like a voice I long to hear. The old photo album holds the golden years inside, every smile a little blessing, every tear a gentle tide. The old photo album still reminds me I am loved by the hands that shape my story and the grace from up above. Pictures stay. Ooh, like yesterday. Ooh, every melody brings my family back to me. So I'll keep this old album where the golden memories roam, for every faded photograph still knows the way back home. The song we sang on Sunday still echoes in my soul, from a little whitewashed chapel where the morning bells would roll. Mama stood beside me with her hymnal open wide. Daddy sang the lower harmony with a tear he tried to hide. We had no perfect voices, but our hearts were full of grace, and every note felt holy in that humble, sacred place. The song we sang on Sunday still carries me today, through the valleys, through the shadows, when I'm trying to find my way. The song we sang on Sunday still shines through every night, like a golden memory rising in the arms of morning light.
by the doorway, there was coffee after prayer. There were children chasing sunlight through the warm and open air. Grandma smiled and held my shoulder, said the Lord will see you through. And the song she sang beside me made those gentle words feel true. Now the years have moved like rivers, and the chapel feels far away, but that melody still finds me when I need the strength to pray. The song we sang on Sunday still carries me today, through the valleys, through the shadows, when I'm trying to find my way. The song we sang on Sunday still shines through every night, like a golden memory rising in the arms of morning light. Ooh, let the old song rise. Ooh, beneath those golden skies. Ooh, every melody brings that old faith back to me. If heaven keeps a Sunday where the faithful voices meet, I know the ones who love me are singing soft and sweet. And every prayer they gave me, every hand that helped me stand, still lives inside that old song, like a blessing in God's hand. The song we sang on Sunday still carries me today, through the valleys, through the shadows, when I'm trying to find my way. The song we sang on Sunday still shines through every night, like a golden memory rising in the arms of morning light. The song we sang on Sunday still reminds me who I am, a heart once held by mercy in the shelter of God's hand. Ooh, let the old song rise. Ooh, beneath those golden skies. Ooh, every melody brings that old faith back to me. So when the morning finds me and the old bells start to ring, I remember every Sunday and the song we used to sing.
As the day is fading slow and the evening shadows grow, I can feel your presence near, quieting my every fear. All the noise has slipped away at the ending of this day. In the stillness I can see you have always been with me. I am safe in your arms tonight, resting in your perfect light. Every worry, every fear fades away when you are near. I will lay my burdens down every breath, every sigh. You are with me through the night. I am safe in your arms tonight, resting in your perfect light. Every worry, every fear fades away when you are near. I will lay my burdens down at your feet on holy ground, and I know it will be right. I am safe in you tonight. I have tried to hold it all, every rise and every fall, carried burdens on my own till I felt I can't go on. Every fear I tried to hide, every tear I kept inside, now I bring it all to you, knowing what your love can do. I lay it all down at your feet, every burden, every need. I don't have to understand, I just rest within your hand. I lay it all down, let it go. Every worry that I hold in your grace, I finally see you are everything I need. I don't fight the way I did, trying hard to control it. Now I trust in what you say, you will guide me all the way. I lay it all down at your feet, every burden, every need. I don't have to understand, I just rest within your hand. I lay it all down, let it go. Every worry that I hold in your grace, I finally see you are everything I need. Take my plans, take my will, even when the road is still, I will follow where you lead. You are all I'll ever need. I lay it all down at your feet, every burden, every need. I don't have to understand. I just rest within your hand. I lay it all down, let it go. Every worry that I hold in your grace, I finally see you are everything I need. I lay it all road where the dust hangs low, past the soybean fields and the old silo. There's a feed store bell with a weathered ring and a hymn book worn from everything. At a pearl opened at 5:30, with flower on her hands and faith in her eyes. Stacked sweet corn sacks by the window frame and swept the floor while she whispered his name. Her daddy built that store from pine back when the railroad still crossed county line. But years had bent the roof and beams like life bends down our brightest dreams. On the counter by the coffee tin where farmers came to talk and grin, there lay a hymn book cracked and gray, open wide to come what may. Ada said some folks need seed, some need a rope or wire, some coming carrying silence like a house that lost its fire. And when words were hard and hearts were sore, she let that old hymn book say a little more. There was healing in the feed store, on a dust road plain and poor, not in silver, not in thunder, just grace by an open door. Every page had a tear stain, every song had carried war, but Jesus met the broken through the hymn book in the feed store. When the world felt heavy and hope was hard to hold, mercy started singing where the cracked pine floorboards roll. One Tuesday came with the bitter sky, rain in the ditch and smoke up high. A widow named Mary from the river bend walked in alone without a friend. She bought no seed, she bought no grain, just stood there shaking from grief and brain. Her wedding ring loose on her trembling hand, like she was losing more than land. Ada poured coffee in a chip blue cup, didn't ask why, didn't hurry her up, and turned that hymn book soft and slow to a song her mama used to know. Mary's lips moved before she knew, like spring coming back through winter blue. And by the second verse she cried, but something lost came alive inside. Ada never called it a miracle loud, never drew a circle, never gathered a crowd, but Mary left with her shoulders raised and a little more light in her rainy days. There was healing in the feed store, on a dust road plain and poor, not in silver, the whole town knew that old worn book had a work to do. Truckers stopped between county runs, mothers came in with their restless sons. A farmer who lost his field to fire, a teacher worn down and growing tired, a girl with dreams too big for home, a man ashamed to walk alone. They'd leave their names on paper scraps, tucked between the songs and maps. Ada prayed them one by one at closing time when the day was done. And one night when the wind blew hard, lightning struck near the cattle yard. The feed store roof caught a line of flame, and folks came running through smoke and rain. Sometimes the things that hold our prayers are not the things that last. Sometimes God lets the wood burn down, but saves the love we passed. A page may tear, a roof may fall, but mercy has a way of rising through it all. A song once sung in a broken room can bloom like fields after a late spring gloom. There was healing in the feed store, on a dust road plain and poor, not in silver, not in thunder, just grace by an open door. Every page had a tear stain, every song had carried war, but Jesus met the broken through the hymn book in the feed store. Now the walls are built from new pine, and the bell rings like before, but the same old song is waiting by the counter near the door. When the world feels heavy and hope is hard to hold, mercy still starts singing where the faithful stories roll. There is healing in the feed store, where the wounded come once more. Jesus keeps on calling through the hymn book in the feed store. On Harvest Road, where the dust hangs low, morning breaks where the soybeans grow. And it turns the page again for every stranger, every friend. There was healing, there was mercy in the hymn book in the feed store. There's a fence line past the county road, where the evening sun turns soft and gold. And every spring when the rains begin, grace grows where the wildflowers bend. Sarah Beth ran the little roadside store, with a screen door creaking on the wooden floor. She knew who needed bread and who needed prayer, and kept both waiting by the counter there. Her husband left when the times got hard, took the old truck and a wounded heart, but Sarah stayed with her daughter and trusting Jesus with her quiet at 17, with city dreams and a restless need. She packed one night beneath the harvest moon, left a note that said, "I'll write back soon." Sarah found it by the coffee tin, held her breath and read it twice again, then walked outside where the fence line ran and gave her child to the Savior's hand. She said, "Lord, I cannot chase her down, but your love can reach every lost town. So let my prayers ride the southern wind till they find her heart and bring her in. Where the wildflowers bend, mercy rises again, through the dust and the sorrow, through the hard way home. When the valley is low and you're too tired to stand, the Lord plants hope where the wildflowers bend." Years pass slow like a winter creek. Sarah's hair turns silver at the streaks, but every spring by the old fence row, she planted seeds where the wild things grow. Then one late evening in a summer storm, a young woman stood by the store's front door, with tired eyes and a trembling chin, and a little boy holding her hand within, and whispered, "Mama, I lost my way. I don't know if love can still remain." Sarah smiled through the falling rain, said, "Child, grace has been calling your name. Some roads leave scars upon your feet, some dreams taste bitter when they meet, but nothing grows beyond the reach of the Father's patient mercy. Every tear that hits the ground, every prayer without a sound, becomes a seed beneath His care, waiting for springtime somewhere. Where the wildflowers bend, mercy rises again, through the dust and the sorrow, through the hard way home. When the valley is low and you're too tired to stand, the Lord plants hope where the wildflowers bend. Wildflowers bend, broken hearts learn to mend, old regrets fall softly like rain on thirsty land. And the God who sees every seed beneath the sand still grows redemption where the wildflowers bend. By the fence line, through the rain, love came blooming back again. The Lord plants hope where the wildflowers bend. led me closer to this place, surrounded by a deeper grace. I can hear it rising now, like a promise, like a vow. Voices of grace surround me, lifting my soul so gently. Every word, every sound feels like heaven all around. Voices of hope inside me, singing so softly, kindly. Now I know, now I see, this is where I'm meant to be. Truth was always near in the songs I now can hear. Every voice begins to rise like a light before my eyes. All the doubt is fading out in this chorus all around. Now it's louder than before, like an open heaven door. Voices of grace surround me, lifting my soul so gently. Every word, every sound feels like heaven all around. Voices of hope inside me, singing so softly, kindly. Now I know, now I see, this is where I'm meant to be. No more fear, no more pain, only love will now remain. We are held, we are free in this endless harmony. Voices of grace surround me, lifting my soul so gently. Every word, every sound feels like heaven all around. Voices of hope inside me, singing so softly, kindly. Now I know, now I see, this is where I'm meant to be. I am meant to be. This is where I'm meant to be. I remember that night so clear, cold wind whispering in my ear. Didn't know where I would go, just knew I couldn't stay no more. Every step felt out of place, every shadow knew my face. I kept walking, head down low, trying not to let it show. Then the silence broke inside, something shifted in my mind. I didn't know you were there, in the dark, in the air. every tear I cried alone, every road I thought was my own. You were writing something new, even when I never knew. I didn't know you were there, through the silence, through the fear. In the night, in the fall, you were with me through it all. I didn't see, I didn't hear, but your voice was always near. Now I know, now I see. You were always leading me. I didn't know you were There's a road that climbs past the cedar trees, where the morning fog hangs low, and an old brass bell in a white frame church still sings to the valley below. Martha Lee was the postman's wife, with silver hair and a gentle smile. She knew every name on Cedar Hill, every broken gate and windowsill. She carried letters through rain and heat, past tobacco barns and fields of wheat, and tucked a prayer in her coat each day for every house along the way. She said, some folks write what they cannot say, some hearts wait years for one kind phrase, but Jesus reads the lines between, every sorrow left unseen. When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, the whole town stopped and the air stood still, like heaven calling through the pines, saying, child, you are still mine. When the road was steep and hope was hard to feel, grace came rolling through the valley. When the bell rang over Cedar Hill. One autumn day near harvest time, Martha found a letter with no return line, addressed to a man named Samuel Reed, who lived alone by the cottonwood trees. He hadn't spoken much since his daughter left, carried old regrets like a stone in his chest. Folks would wave, but he'd turn away, lost in words he never got to say. Martha placed that letter in his hand. He trembled like he could barely stand, and when he read the first line there, his eyes filled up like answered prayer. When the was hard to feel. Grace came rolling through the valley when the bell rang over Cedar Hill. The letter said, "Daddy, I'm coming home. I've been tired of living all alone. I don't know if forgiveness waits, but I'll be there by the old church gate." That Sunday morning, the clouds hung low. Samuel stood where the wildflowers grow, and when a blue car came up slow, he ran like mercy down that road. No sermon preached, no choir began, just a father holding his child again. And Martha wiped her tears away as the church bell woke the hills that day. Some bells ring out for weddings bright, some for souls who found the light, some for storms that pass us by, some for tears we no longer hide. But every sound of grace we hear, every call that draws us near, is the Father saying, "Come back home." You never had to walk When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, the whole town stopped and the air stood still, like heaven calling through the pines, saying, "Child, you are still mine." When the road was steep and hope was hard to feel, grace came rolling through the valley when the bell rang over Cedar Hill. When the bell rang over Cedar Hill, broken hearts began to heal. Old regrets fell like autumn leaves, and love became something they could believe. So when you're far and your wounds feel real, listen for the Savior calling, like a bell over Cedar Hill. Past the pines, past the rain, mercy still calls every name. The bell rang over Cedar Hill. Child, you are still mine. At Sparrow Bend, where the gravel turns, past the hayfield fence and the old church fern, there's an apple tree leaning toward the road, with branches heavy from a story it holds. Ruth Ann Carter had a porch of blue, a coffee cup and a garden view. She lived where the creek cut through the clay, and the sunrise found her first each day. She had 2 daughters with their mama's eyes. One stayed close and one chased city lights, but a bitter word in a summer storm left both hearts colder than they'd been before. Years went quiet like a dusty lane. Letters stopped and birthdays came. Ruth Ann prayed by the kitchen flame, calling both her children by their names. She said, Lord, I can't mend what pride has torn, but you can raise new mercy from the thorns. Then she planted one seed by the roadside bend, and trusted God with what she couldn't mend. There was grace in the apple tree at Sparrow Bend, growing through the silence like a long-lost friend. Every blossom whispered, let forgiveness in. Every fallen apple called them home again. When the road felt broken, when the years had been, God kept growing mercy at Sparrow Bend. Spring brought flowers white as prayer. Summer hung sweetness in the humid air. Ruth Ann set a basket by the road with a handwritten note on a river stone that said, take one apple, leave one prayer for somebody lost or somebody scared. If your hands are empty, let the Lord begin. There's room for mercy at Sparrow Bend. Travelers stopped with tired eyes, farm boys, widows, children, wives. Some took fruit and some just stood like they felt heaven in that weathered wood. Nobody knew how deep roots grow underneath the life we show, but Ruth Ann smiled when the west wind came, believing love was not in vain. There was grace in the apple tree at Sparrow Bend, growing through the silence like a long-lost friend. Every blossom whispered, let forgiveness in. Every fallen apple called them home again. When the road felt broken, when the years had been, God kept growing mercy at Sparrow Bend. One October with the leaves turned gold, Ruth Ann's hands were getting tired and old. She baked 2 pies in the morning light, set them cooling by the window wide. She wrapped one warm in a cotton cloth, tied it up with a little cross, left it there by the roadside tree with 2 names written carefully. By evening came a pickup slow, headlights soft in the amber glow. Her younger daughter stepped from the door with city dust on the shoes she wore. The older one came from the field nearby, wiping apple leaves from her eyes. Neither spoke for a breath or two. To Ruth Ann whispered, He's brought you through. Sometimes the Lord don't move in haste. Sometimes He lets love learn to wait. Sometimes the answer takes a season long, like fruit growing quiet where the roots are strong. A seed in dirt, a mother's prayer, a porch light burning through country air. A wound laid down, a hand reached out, a grace too deep for fear or doubt. Home that Sparrow bend. Chasing something I could not hold. Every road I thought would take me left me standing in the cold. Every answer I was looking for faded faster than before, till I heard you call my name, and it wasn't the same. I was lost, I was falling, but you kept on calling. Right where you found me, I was undone. Right at the edge, nowhere to run. You didn't leave me there on my own. You called me back and brought me home. Right where you found me, broken and weak, you saw the truth I couldn't see. Now every step I take is new, 'cause I was found right there by you. Piece I tried to hide, you were standing by my side. I was lost, I was falling, but you never stopped calling. Right where you found me, I was undone. Right at the edge, nowhere to run. You didn't leave me there on my own. You called me back and brought me home. Right where you found me, broken and weak, you saw the truth I couldn't see. Now every step I take is new, 'cause I was found right there by you. You didn't wait for me to change. You love me in the middle of the didn't leave me there on my own. You called me back and brought me home. Right where you found me, broken and weak, you saw the truth I couldn't see. Now every step I take is new, 'cause I was found right there by you. Right where you found me.
The road beneath the cottonwoods was glowing in the sun, where the dust rose up like memories when the summer day was done. You were walking close beside me with your laughter in the air, and the old songs from the radio seemed to follow everywhere. We were young and full of dreaming, with no fear of letting go. And every golden evening had a love we didn't know. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the warm winds used to roam, where every old song sounded sweet sweeter, and your heart felt like home. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the golden memories stay. Every step we took together still brings me back today. There were wildflowers by the fences, there were clouds across the blue. There were promises in silence only young hearts knew were true. You would hum your favorite love song, I would sing a little wrong, and the whole world felt forever in the softness of that song. Now the years have crossed the valley, and the trees have grown so tall, but every breeze through Cottonwoods still reminds me of it all. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the warm winds used to roam, where every old song sounded sweeter, and your heart felt like home. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the golden memories stay. Every step we took together still brings me back today. Ooh, the cottonwoods sway, ooh, like yesterday. Ooh, every melody brings your love back home to me. If time would give one evening on that quiet road again, I would hold your hand more gently and never wish it to end. For love is not a distance that the years can hide away. It lives inside the old songs and returns with every day. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the warm winds used to roam, where every old song sounded sweeter, and your heart felt like home. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where the golden memories stay. Every step we took together still brings me back today. Take me down the road beneath the cottonwoods, where our simple hearts were true, where every prayer beneath the sky still leads me back to you. Ooh, the cottonwoods sway, ooh, like yesterday. Ooh, every melody brings your love back home to me. So when the evening turns to gold and the old songs softly move, I'll meet you on that quiet road beneath the cottonwoods.